Dan and Amy have the strongest margin of today's drinks, selling a bottle for £2.50 when ingredients cost just 20 pence, so they can afford to offer a deal. But it will be challenging to sell an unknown product, which they make in a shed at the bottom of their Kingston garden.
Cold brew coffee is quite popular in the US, but in the UK it's been around for maybe just over a year or so.
It is really delicious and it is quite delicate.
Dan previously worked trading coffee, but he gave it up to develop their own product.
It was a pretty big decision to leave the corporate world. The thing with cold brew, people either love it or hate it, so it's probably quite a high-risk strategy. In terms of who wears the trousers, I think I'm in charge.
I think I'm in charge.
To work out who's in charge and judge their process,
Hiya. Hello, Dan, nice to meet you.
Alison visited their shed.
What a wonderful looking place.
So this is our lab-in, which is a coffee laboratory cabin.
Yes.
They launched their cold brew alongside selling roasted beans, and crucial to their brand is being ethical.
So we have here our Ethiopian Yirgacheffe coffee beans.
Do you know where this actual coffee comes from?
Yes, so we can visit the farmers. For us, it's really important to know everything is traded fairly and that it's been sustainably sourced throughout.
Yeah.
Brewing coffee with cold water produces a less bitter taste than regular hot brews, but the process starts the same, roasting beans.
Essentially, the lighter you roast coffee, the more unique flavours that you can identify. So you want a light to medium roast for a cold brew.
I can begin to smell the real roasted aroma coming out of there.
The beans rest for 24 hours to release gas before they're ground.
And then we're going to coarse grind it.
Now, why is that?
The finer you grind, the more bitterness that you'll get. So we want to make it coarse so that it produces a nice, even sweet drink.
Once ground, it's steeped in cold water.
Cold processing is the purest form of extracting all the flavours from the coffee.
What's the minimum amount of time it needs to steep?
We did a few tests, 10 hours, 12 hours, out to 24. And 18 hours seemed to be a good level of infusion time.
Finally, it's filtered.
So you can see it's almost tea-like in colour. Very clean, clear consistency and also a very clean taste.
It's actually very interesting and quite complex. It's got a very fruity top note. It's slightly sweet and rather delicate. Dan and Amy have chosen to make something that's niche, really. This is a very good product, but I think it's going to be quite a challenge to introduce it to people.